When you are on the twin flame journey, going to harmonious union, the state of being or state of consciousness, and you make progress in the right way with the key tool consisting of 4 steps. We have 2 versions. Come to it in our Facebook group called Your Abundance. When you are well on the way and it's going well for you, you can expect to be revealed all kinds of dirt that is in the blueprint in your family patterning, what women all do and did over the generations and all the other women in your generation. The patterning of your friends group will get clear to you. You will see how these women deal with each other and with their men, and how unhealthy that is, and not conform unconditional divine twin flame love. You will get to see how society deals with women and men, love and money, and how crazy that is. Where I said women, you can also put in men. It is not about the gender in itself. It is about the fact that you will get to see what's going on. And this can be very disillusionary. You will really be disillusioned. And it will be harsh sometimes. But the point is that at the core of it, it means that you're grounding in truth and on the earth at the same time. Truth is in divine truth. On the earth means in your body, in your energy body, in relationships between real people. Both. At the same time, that's the whole point of where you need to go. And that is right, but be prepared, because you will get to see everything ill in your family, in the generations, in your generation, in your friends group, in society at large. You will be perplexed. And it is good that this lid comes off of what is not accessible otherwise, and it was not accessible earlier, and is still not accessible by your peers and your family. They try to keep the lid on. Please keep the lid on. This dirty, deeper motivation of things, the deeper underbelly of what's going on with people's social lives and marriages and relationships, and what they actually want and what they push through, and how they try to control people, and how they control themselves and hurt themselves to be acceptable to society or a relationship or a marriage, or what the peers want from you, or what this tradition in your family wants from you. And it's really nasty, it's really dirty, and you will get to know everything about this. For myself, I got to see all the patterns. Women in my family have all married for survival, and for money, and for potential money that can help them get a great life. And we're not only talking 1, 2, or more generations ago, when it was societally much more incumbent to do something that would make you feel safe, because women didn't have many opportunities societally pressed upon them. I understand that, but we're not even talking about that. But even then, we're not even only talking about that. We're talking about my generation of women. They marry because they think it's not bad, but it is about the money. And the money replaces real love. And the money replaces real motivations that would be beneficial to your real self and your soul. And that would make you congruent. No, no, no. It is about, well, you want it not real bad, but it would be fake nice. And then it is about the money. And it is for all of these people. That was the thing. And the money replaced a feeling life that was even real, let alone of divine unconditional love with a true twin flame. But it wasn't even real. They aren't checked in with their actual emotions, their actual feelings about life. In other words, they're completely numbed out. Don't want to feel their actual feelings. Money replaces that thing in life to worry about and deal with, so that you can, underneath it, keep on numbing out what you're actually feeling, which means that you're going to lose the entire compass that you could use to actually move forward to where things feel better. Even in the twin flame kind of way, because that is also what we do on the twin flame journey, right? Really feel what we feel to be propelled forward to harmonious twin flame union, which is where that feeling of your actual real emotions starts to collide with the deepest layer of being connected to the divine at your core. And that's where you're really congruent. But we're now talking about being congruent with your emotions and in your actions. That doesn't even exist where I came from. Being honest about that, being open about that. And I did not learn what that was as a child. And it was so repressed that I also learned that that was just really an avenue that you were forbidden to go to. And you certainly would never try to mention how the dysregulated emotions of, for instance, your parent was hurting you beyond belief. These kinds of things were not allowed to speak. And you were programmed so that you also wouldn't even try, because that was really, beaten into us, well, literally as well. So, you don't even go there in your ideas anymore. So this will seem pretty, how do you say, recognizable for many of you, that's just how that went. But we do need your feelings and emotions to be not numbed out, so that you can actually go on the way to propel yourself forward by using these emotions in the key tool, so that you go on the way of going deeper, and then at a certain moment your feelings, emotions on the top layer of what you are will fall into the deeper ground of who you are as relating to source. And that's when real things starting to happen. That's where harmonious union comes into play, right? Well, the whole point of this discussion is that the lid comes off of these kinds of phenomena. Not only for women, of course, for men too. And within that, I want to stress that it is about that. For instance, also my own examples of my family. It is about me. It is about fully seeing that it was me that was doing all these things, okay? It was me that was unconsciously moving in all these directions that you now also have seen that all these women in the family have always done. you need to have an okay enough form with a marriage partner. So you have to look for that where it's socially acceptable enough and for you not really the worst ever. And then it is about money. So you need to look for where the money is too. And it needs to come from outside. Like the love needs to come from outside. The love, quote unquote, right? It's not real love. It's social acknowledgement needs to come from outside. And that you need to see that as love. And you need to be looking at that outside of yourself all the time. And that's what it is about. And you need to do that among the good people, you know, that have the money. So I did all of these things because I also wanted to be socially accepted in my family, because I wanted to be loved. And that was the only sort of love that was available, that was doing it enough in their kind of unconscious way of doing, so that at least you could have that kind of acknowledgement from your family, because it didn't go any further. They weren't interested in me as an individual, nor could they unconditionally love. But then at least I could have that, and I really wanted that, unconsciously driven. And I did all of these things. I went after looking for the right man in the societal way and in a social way that's not really that bad, and that would have, you know, potential in money and whatnot. And that is how you can use a societal, okay, intelligent man that is traumatized himself, by controlling him into a relationship that becomes a marriage, so that you can use him for your financial safety, so that you then can emotionally control him and your own children and everyone around you, and how the entire family functions. Which has nothing to do with even sane emotional life, because control is not that. And controlling the money is not that. Controlling your husband is not love. It doesn't even have anything to do with normal social dealing with each other. And you know, the point is, in my family, they think of themselves as incredibly social, because this all, you know, needs a lot of organizing, you know, and you need to give them food, and you need to organize outings, and all these things need to be done and done and done and done. And it's all that we're so social, don't you see? But it is not social at all, because it isn't even based on real emotions, not even based on reality. It's based on, well, you're just, you know, flown away from your actual grounding, and then you're taking and controlling, and that is all abusive, so not psychologically sane. So how can you be social when you're not psychologically sane, driven away from yourself, not grounded, and abusing yourself and other people? And fake. You're fake because you're doing as if that is beautiful and okay and wonderful and completely how life is supposed to be, and an example in society, while that is not at all so. And it is also not who you truly are. It's just deeply sad, and I was well on my way towards that as well. Well, it never worked for me, so I kept on searching, right? And trying to go deeper and whatnot. But the whole point of this video is, of course, that I did that. In other words, you do that yourself. And the lid comes off, and then you will get to see what this is, what is really happening. And that it's so dirty, and it's not even social love, let alone divine love of twin flames, you know? So, boy. You will get to see it. The underbelly of society, of social structures. And all the pain of that, the deep, deep pain, the multi-generational pain, the psychological pain, the emotional pain that was first repressed and now it comes out. And it comes out and out and out and out and out, and you get to see how this was all imprinted in you in your childhood and how they treated you and how that formed your idea about what was normal and that is completely wrong. And you get to see this in societal developments and how this is completely abusive and everything gets out. So expect things to get dirty. Expect your eyeballs to fall out, right? You will get to see what it is not when you want to go to the real deal, right? It's logic, actually. You want to go to the real deal, then get a lid of what it is all not and see what it is 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 not. And then you get closer because now you see it. That is the sign of you getting closer. It is the sign of your eyes opening and turning inwards to what is true within. It is a sign of coming closer to the truth of the twin flame that is alive within and that will be manifested in your outer world when you come closer to that vibration, because that is law, and they will walk into your real 3D life. Don't worry about the dirt. It will be taken care of once you've untangled yourself there, seen it, untangled yourself, moved through it, left it. It will be taken care of by the universe. You don't need to really do anything with it other than leave it, uncouple yourself from it. Yeah. Which will be what's just going to happen to you when you go to the twin flame union vibration at the core. So this is what's going to happen to you. It's good to know. It is a sign that you're getting closer. It is a sign that you're doing well. Don't be too much worried about it. Yeah, you're doing well. So I hope this helped. Manifest creativity. Creator of us all, be with me. When I open to connect with myself, when I uncover the creative source to retrieve her, the way you have placed it inside of me, and the way in which the exact same source moves and guides you as well. O divine Creator, make that I will be receptive to your voice and lead me to the rhythm of your breath, so that I will find the movement that leads me, find words for it, and can experience the being of them openly. Thank you for the abundance that is received in this moment. Thank you for the power that makes that I receive this moment. In this atmosphere, you are very welcome to come enjoy our beautiful small opportunities, which are plenty in our Facebook community. It's called Your Abundance, and you would be very welcome to come in this living room of us to practice the central twin flame healing tool called Key, K-E-Y. You can download documents about it. You can find information about it under the hashtag Key. Put it in the search bar and press enter. You can present us with your own posts how your practice of doing this crucial twin flame tool is working out for you on a daily basis and get support. But also we have a 4-event online live program there every month in which I am available for you, just like that, to meet, get to know each other, and every one of the 4 monthly events has their own theme. One is to learn that key twin flame inner work much better than you might already do. And another one is talking about your mission. We also have a Q&A as one of the 4, and we read a little bit in the A Course in Miracles book every month as well, because your consciousness attuned to the source of creation better is what makes your twin flame come into your life much more easy. And that attunement of your consciousness is supported through that book. These are some of the things that you can do in our Facebook group, Your Abundance. And it's just available for you, this space for you to learn and share. Another thing is that from the group out, you can book small appointments with me that are for a small fee. They're called key sessions, and I can guide you through your inner work personally. Also, we could just talk about anything you need my personal support for, right? Another beautiful thing in the Facebook group, exclusively for Facebook group members, just like the key session, is the Divine Love reading. This reading report of many pages long gives you all the clues channeled from the divine for specifically you that you need to know to go to harmonious twin flame union, the consciousness state it is all about, and from which your physical being together with your true twin flame is being birthed safely and guaranteed. At this time, you are also invited, if that feels for you, to come in for a big session. It's a 2-hour long, plus 20 minutes up front, and more services up front, plus afterwards an extra healing and extra information and more extra stuff session that is called Twin Flame Reset. In this reset, you will be transformed to the right state of energy and consciousness to go to your harmonious union state of being, to come into 3D twin flame union as quickly as can, as smooth as can. So give yourself that subtle realignment, reset of your inner space so that you can go to the harmonious twin flame union space soon and with ease. That's why I developed this service. It's a tremendously beautiful opportunity that is here for you now. So if you want to give yourself the ultimate push forward, book yours now. You'll find the information about the webpage, where that is published below. Do you want to go to the brilliance of your harmonious twin flame union and manifest your mission business and be a candidate in that to become a creation coach helping other twin flame unions in the methodology that I provide as well? Then I have something for you. In 2024, I'm looking for one candidate that talks with me if they are the person fit to receive a 6-month closely working together with me, with 6 big sessions and 12 smaller in-between sessions, to get passed on from me to you everything that I stand for, or at least a huge chunk in coaching geared towards you. Then you are ready for the Twin Flame Brilliance package. And if you feel that that is for you, working with me closely in 2024, getting everything down that you may need, the twin flame reset, the initiations, the mission business, finding out what it is and starting to build it, the becoming a candidate to be a real creation twin flame coach with me, with opportunity to help clients. If you think that's for you, then I invite you to come talk with me. And below, you'll find contact information of me. One way or another that seems fit to you, contact me and I will provide you with the information. How we can find out if it's you, I only look for one person that is going to be that in 2024. And this is a rough truth that I wanted to talk about today, and I hope it came across. And I also have pretty much a truth talk about the difference between union and harmonious union, the consciousness state, for you in the next video. And I think that will be also very enlightening and helpful for you. So that's why I sent you there now. You will find that video in a couple seconds right here. Love from Petra.